A woman who insists that she won't or can't message a man first because she was raised differently and due to feminine pride and modesty, she can't initiate contact. Meanwhile, you see her behaving provocatively on social media, engaged in posting various types and formats of photos to attract attention, with men lining up in the form of likes and followers, and naturally, many write to her personally as well. The question arises, does your upbringing and feminine modesty only limit you from messaging first? Can someone explain what the purpose of actively uploading various types of photos on social media is? But don't give me the banal answer of a second-grade child. I just do it for myself. That's nonsense. However, I will make a correction to that thought. Yes, you do it just for yourself, but not in the sense that you try to convey this idea. If you really do it just for yourself, then just look at the photos in your phone's gallery. But no, you do it for yourself in the sense that before you post the photo, you get a thrill from the anticipation of how much feedback it will get and how great it will be, and then you get a thrill from the feedback received. When you take a photo and see how great it turned out, the neurotransmitter hormone dopamine is already released, and you enjoy imagining how many likes it will get and how many men will write to you once you post it. Then, when you actually post it, with each like, more dopamine and vasopressin are released, which are responsible for self-admiration. So yes, you do it for this thrill, just for yourself. However, a question arises. What is the difference between you and an ordinary drug addict who uses various substances in a dark hallway? They also get high and do it just for themselves. I'll tell you the difference. You get high from the feedback received from men. They simply introduce a specific substance into their body to get high. However, these two things are not qualitatively different. Both are destructive states. It turns out that you don't message a man first, not because you were raised differently and are shy. It's because you simply value yourself and get a thrill from thinking, what a well-raised girl I am. So, you kill two birds with one stone. Just as taking and posting photos helps you feel more important, not messaging first also helps elevate your sense of self-worth. And this is a serious psychological defect and destructive state that will manifest itself over time and space. After a certain period, when you are well settled into this process and a new hormonal homeostasis develops, you will never be happy again. Over time, your nervous system will collapse. You will always be irritated. You will have periodic depressions, and even if you start a relationship with someone, you won't be able to maintain a normal relationship. Because even the first message you send feels like a huge step on your part, as if you're doing some great favor. I can only imagine how much value you'd put on cooking a meal for a man at home and how much you'd demand in return, which would be impossible to satisfy. That's why there can't be peace and harmony in your relationship. There will always be conflicts and chaos. Understand me correctly. I'm not judging anyone. I'm simply talking about the future consequences of your actions. If you want to continue, that's your choice. But this world is cause and effect, and nothing happens just like that. If you gain something, you give up something else. As for the first message, there's no problem with that. Let's say you message a man and find out he's inappropriate. You can just block him. So did your dignity suffer from sending a message, or what happened? Your dignity is more compromised by taking and posting photos that encourage men to imagine you in various poses. I'll tell you more. If a woman genuinely wants to start a family and sees a man she considers suitable for family life, she will definitely message him and get to know him, and there's nothing wrong with that. But if a woman wants emotional games, she will engage in self-appreciation and similar pointless actions. Don't jump to premature conclusions. Watch all the videos on the channel and subscribe so you don't miss the next ones.